Hello, my name is Ram Athreya. I'm a metallurgical engineer from IIT Bombay, passed out in 1969, and I would like to talk about speedy delivery of justice in India. As a citizen, as an Indian citizen, everybody is got a right to fundamental right to get speedy justice in any court of law where you have filed a case, but it doesn't happen like that. Most of the time it gets delayed. In fact, our own case, in a civil case in Bangalore, it's going on for the last 10 years. I don't know how many more years, but basically there are too many cases that are pending and pendency is increasing. So my friend Mr. Sailesh Gandhi, who was the Central Information Commissioner after his retirement from IIT and his business. And he was Central Information Commissioner, and he was there for a couple of years. He has been fighting for speedy delivery of justice for quite some time. So I just thought that I will also support his movement, and I would like to say that what he's got a proposal is one of the best. And in view of the CCTV method of virtual hearing in the Supreme Court and other courts that are happening today because of the COVID crisis, I think the suggestion that Sailesh Gandhi and team has made, even the infrastructure costs may come down drastically because you don't need so many buildings that normally he has planned out for his proposal. The infrastructure cost, instead of running in thousands of crores, it can come down drastically, which they may look at it again. So, and from the beginning, why it's piling up? Because the various courts in India, subordinate courts, high courts, and Supreme Court, approximately there are 21% vacancies, and it is not getting filled up. Maybe it is filled up a little bit now compared to 4 years back, but still it will be nothing less than 18 or 20%. And the problem is there is a sort of tete-a-tete between Supreme Court and Government of India, which they have to solve quickly. I'll tell you why. Because if they solve it, and at least out of 20%, 15% is filled up, the number of cases will drastically come down. What are the pending cases? Because they are all on the basis of a certain calculation. The Law Commission report of 2014 says that the rate of disposal method is the best method. There are many methods of calculations of pendency of cases, but the rate of disposal of per judge, let's say if 10 judges can dispose of 10,000 cases every year and 12 judges dispose of 12,000 cases per year, then by they found out in 2000 to by 2007 they could have settled all the cases, and from then on the cases will take probably about 3 to 6 months for each case. You don't have to wait for years and years and years. So in that respect, I would say that Supreme Court itself should sort of take a suo moto case, and they could do it suo moto case and then make a proposal and send it to the government, and giving the costs involved in accepting or appointing more judges. The Law Commission uh, actually had made a detailed study, and they did a little mistake. So, in because of that little mistake, they found that the the judicial strength has to be doubled. No, it is not required. It is not required that you should double the strength of the Supreme Court. So that was a little calculation error. That's why. But Mr. Shailesh Gandhi and team has made a detailed proposal, and it has got the support of former judge of the Supreme Court, Mr. B. N. Sri Krishna, and others. In that calculation, when Shailesh Gandhi analyzed from the Supreme Court website data for a 12-year period from 2006 to 2017. The analysis gave rate of disposal method. They found that the increase in pendency in 12 years was 56 lakhs cases, but missed disposing 661 lakh cases. Average increase in cases exceeded year is less than 2.5%. That is, the number of cases that is increasing every year is about 2.5%. Whereas the vacancy, average vacancy is about 21%. So if 21% cases brought down by undertaking certain capital uh, costs, infrastructures, and now with COVID experience, you don't need so many rooms and so many buildings. So approximately they have to recalculate again, and instead of, they had calculated around 21,000 crores as a budget, which could be brought down severely. I mean, by a drastic margin, it can be brought down, which has to be worked out. So if we do that, then automatically and at least 15% of the vacancy is filled up. I'm sure that the citizens of India will get justice on time or near about time. And capital costs would be way below the existing estimates that they have made. So, as a final conclusion, I would like to say that try and fill up all the vacant positions as per the sanction strength by the Government of India and Supreme Court. And capital cost should be reworked to take into effect the virtual hearing of the cases also. So you don't need uh, so many new buildings the way we had calculated, and that can be reworked out to project a much lesser capital cost. So that would be an incentive for the uh, government to bite the bullet and come up with increased strength of the various courts in India. Thereby, we can get